Hello everyone, welcome to Maths with HMD. Today we'll discuss about Scholastic Aptitude Test, University Entrance Exam 2013-14 Part 3 with neat and clear explanation. Before starting, if you are new for my channel, please subscribe to my channel right now. Okay, thank you very much. Let's get started. Here is the direction for question number 45 and 46. Questions 45 and 46 both consist of two quantities, one in column A and another one in column B. Compare the two quantities and answer the question by choosing the alternative that best explains the relationship between column A and column B, it says. This is actually the general direction in which question 45 and 46 are based on. So here is question number 45. The diameter of a circle O is the same as the length of the side of a square S. This is given. Then in column A there is one quantity which is the area of circle O, and in column B there is another quantity which is the area of square S. So based on this I will read the choices one by one. Choice A says the relationship cannot be determined. B, the two quantities are equal. C, the quantity in column B is greater. C, the quantity in column A is greater. Students, before watching the answer directly, please try to do by yourself and compare your result with my answer, right? Here is the answer. Let D be diameter of the circle and L be length of the square. So here in column A, the area of circle, which is AC, is equals to pi radius square, right? And the radius is diameter over 4. It is known. So if you are going to substitute d over 4 here, it becomes pi over 4 d square. This is the area of circle. So area of the given circle is going to be pi over 4 times diameter square. In column B, we have given a quantity which is area of square, right? Area of square AS is equals to length square, because four sides are going to be equal because it is square, so it's going to be L square. So here D is equals to L, which is given. Could you please examine this one? The diameter of a circle O is the same as the length of the side of the square S, saying so D is equal to L. This implies area of the circle becomes pi over 4 is 0.78. Actually, take pi 3.14 and divide it by 4. It becomes 0.78 times D is similar to L, which is L square. So if you are going to compare this one and this one, this quantity and this quantity, area of square is going to be greater than area of circle, because L square is greater than 0.78 L square, right? So generally the answer is going to be C. That is, the quantity in column B, which is the area of square, is greater than the quantity in column B, which is the area of the circle. I hope you got the answer. Thank you very much. Let's continue with the next question, which is question number 46. Here it says, let y be any real number. Let y be any real number which is given. Column A, that is y plus 1 times y minus 1. This is actually not x, which is times or product. So I will read it again. Y plus 1 times y minus 1. So we do have three expressions. The first expression is y plus 1. The second expression is y. And the third expression is y minus 1. Column B is y times y times y. So based on this, which is going to be true, it says, so A, the relationship cannot be determined. B, the two quantities are equal. C, the quantity in column B is greater. D, the quantity in column A is greater. Which one do you think is correct? Before watching the answer, please try by yourself first and check your answer with my answer, right? Let's have an answer like this one. Here is the answer. Answer for question number 46. In column A, assume the quantity is A, which is y plus 1 times y minus 1, right? So this implies y times y plus 1 is y square plus y, that is y minus 1. And this implies A is equals to this one. Just multiply this by this, is going to be y cubed minus y square plus y square minus y, right? Then y square minus y square is going to be 0. So the simplified form of this expression is going to be y cubed minus 1. This quantity A is going to be y cubed minus y. So in column B, assume the quantity is B, y times y times y. This implies B is equals to y times y times y, implies B is equals to y cubed. Now we are going to compare the quantity in A and the quantity in B, right? So for any y an element of real number, we do have three conditions. If y is less than 0, then the quantity in B is going to be less than in quantity in A. Let's say, for example, take y is equals to -1. What do you think is the value of A here? Substitute -1 here. -1 cubed is -1. -1 minus into -1. That is -1 plus 1, which is going to be 0. But the value of B is going to be -1 cubed, which is -1. So -1 is less than 0. This implies for any value of y which is less than 0, then the quantity which is given in column B is less than the quantity which is given in column A. Right? Have you understand this one? You can take again another value of y which is less than 0, like -2, -4, -9, or any value. Just you can compare, and the quantity in B is going to be less than in quantity A if y is less than 0. But if y is 0, if y is equals to 0, then you can substitute 0 minus 0 is 0, and 0 cubed is again 0. So this implies B is equals to 0. Both the quantities in A and in B are equal and have the value 0. And if y is greater than 0, or if y is an element of positive real numbers, then the quantity in B is going to be greater than quantity in A. Let's say, for example, take the value as 2. So the quantity in A becomes A is equals to 2 cubed is 8. 8 minus 2 is going to be 6. What about the quantity in B? Substitute here. That is B is equals to 2 cubed, which is 8. So 8 is greater than 6. Have you understood this one? You can take any value which is greater than 0, like 0.5, 1, 200, 1000. So you will go, the quantity in B is going to be greater than the quantity in A. So based on this, the relationship cannot be determined because we do have three cases. B can be less than A, the quantity in B can be equal to A, the quantity in B can be greater than A. So we can never determine this one by using the given conditions. So here the answer is A. The relationship cannot be determined with the given conditions. Okay, I hope you got the answer. Let's continue with the next question, which is question number 47. It says, which one of the following is equal to the arithmetic scales and if A5 plus A9 is equal to 72 and A7 plus A12 is equal to 97. A 3, 8, 13, 18, 23, continue. B 4, 9, 14, 19, 24, continue. C 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on. D 6, 11, 16, 21, 26, and so on. Before watching the answer, please stop the video here and try to do by yourself first and compare the answer with my answer, right? Okay, let's continue. Here is the answer for question number 47. So A5 plus A9 is 72 and A7 plus A12 is 97, which is given. You can see here A5 plus A9 is 72 and A7 plus A12 is 97, which is given from the question itself. So generally, for any arithmetic scales, An is equals to A1 plus N minus 1 times D, where an is the general term of the scales, a1 is the first term of the arithmetic scales, n is the term, which is this one, and d is the common difference, the difference between the consecutive terms of the arithmetic scales. Actually, the scales which is given is arithmetic. You can see here it says arithmetic scales. So generally, the nth term of one arithmetic scales is given by a1 plus n minus 1 times d. So a5 is equals to a1 plus, what is 5 minus 1? 4, right? So a5 is equals to a1 plus 4d. Similarly, a9 is equals to a1 plus 8d. a7 is equals to a1 plus 6d. And a12 is equals to a1 plus 11d. Okay, so a5 plus a9 is equals to, you can sum up this term or this expression and this expression. a1 plus a1 to a1 plus 4d plus ad 8d, that is 12d, is equals to 72, which is given. Say this one is equation 1. a7 plus a12 implies sum this expression and this expression. a1 plus a1, which is twice of a1, plus 6d plus 11d, which is going to be 17d, is equals to 97, which is given. Say this one is equation 2. So try to solve for a1 and d from equation 1 and equation 2. Here we do have two variables and two equations. You can solve it with different techniques. You can use elimination method, you can use matrix method, you can use substitution method, or any better way you can use. And from this you can get the value of a1 is going to be 6 and the value of d is going to be 5. Please, if you get confused, please try to comment in the comment box. You can actually, to find a1 and d from these two expressions or from those two equations, you can choose any way, either substitution method or elimination method, or you may use the application of matrix here. So based on this, a1 is going to be 6 and the common difference is 5, right? So an is going to be the first term, which is 6, then the next term is going to be 6 plus 5, which is 11. The next term, the third term is going to be 11 plus 5, which is 16. The fourth term is going to be 16 plus 5, which is 21. The fifth term is going to be 21 plus 5, which is 26. Then the next term is going to be 31, and so on. This is the expression which is going to be the arithmetic scales given by a5 plus a9 is equal to 72 and a7 plus a12 is equal to 97. So the answer is going to be D. I hope you got the answer. Let's continue with the next question, which is question number 48. It says, which term of the following geometric scales 2, 8, 32, 128 and so on is 2048? A 7th term, B 6th term, D 12th term, C 12th term, and D 11th term. Okay, students, please try to investigate your answer briefly before watching the answer. Okay, let's get to answer the question. Here is answer for question number 48. The geometric scales is given by 2, 8, 32, 128, right? Here the common ratio is 8 over 2, which is 4, or you can simply use 32 over 8, which is 4, and 128 over 32, which is 4. This is what we call it geometric scales with a common ratio r, which is 4. So the general term of a geometric scales can be calculated by using this formula, right? G1, which is the first term of this geometric scales, times r the power of n minus 1, where r is the common ratio, and in our case r is 4. And actually we are asked to find the n's, or the what term is 2048, right? So we are going to find n because an is given 2048. So now g of n is 2048 and we are going to calculate the value of n here. Here g of n is 2048 implies G1 is 2 times R is 4, the power of n minus 1 is equals to 2048. Divide both sides by 2 and this implies 4 the power of n minus 1 becomes 1024. Again, 4 the power of n minus 1 implies 4 the power of n times 4 the power of negative 1 is equals to 1024, and this implies this 4 the power of n times 4 the power of negative 1 implies 4 the power of n over 4 is equals to 10,024. That just multiply both sides by 4 and it becomes 4 the power of n is equals to 1024 times 4 is 4096, and this implies 4 the power of n is equals to 4 the power of 6. 4 the power of 6 is exactly equal to 4096. So here n becomes 6. So 2048 is the sixth term of the scans, and the answer is going to be B. The answer is going to be, which is the sixth term. I hope you got the answer. Let's continue with the next question, which is question number 49. In the arithmetic scales, which is -1, n, 13, and so on, which one of the following is the value of n? The value of n. You are going to find the value of n based on this arithmetic scales, right? So A 8, B 9, C 6, D 7. Again, as usual, before watching the answer directly, try by yourself first and check your answer with my answer, right? And if you have got in confusion, please try to put your comment in the comment box and I will reply. Here is the answer for question number 49. The general term of the arithmetic scales is given by -1, n, 13, and it will continue like this one, and we are asked to find the value of n. So generally, as we have mentioned earlier, n, which is the general term of an arithmetic scales, is given by a1, which is the first term of the scales, plus n minus 1 times the common difference d. So here a1 is -1, which is given here. A2 is n, which is given here. A3 is 13, which is given here. Those are given from the given question, right? You can see again this one, -1 and 13. So now A3, which is 13, implies A1 plus twice of D, right? So twice of D is equals to A3 minus A1. So twice of D is equals to A3 minus of -1, and twice of D becomes 14, which is 13 minus of -1 is 13 plus 1, and it's going to be 14. So divide both sides by 2, then it becomes D is equal to 7. The common difference of this arithmetic scales is 7. So to find n, which is the second term of the scales, use this formula, a1 plus d, right? So n is equal to -1 plus 7, and becomes 6. So the answer is going to be C. The answer is going to be C, which is 6. So the second term of this arithmetic scales is going to be 6. Thank you very much for watching my video, and the next session that we are going to discuss is Scholastic Aptitude Test 2013-14 University Entrance Exam Part 4, which is coming soon. Thank you for watching. Please